in, kid.
Hello, welcome to the Very Bad Batch Explosion Works after show, where we break down and discuss each and every episode of the Bad Batch. My name is Dylan Blight, and joining me this week to discuss 2 episodes. Ashley Holbrook.
Hey Dylan, excited to be back right where we started the season.
Oh no. Hold on. This week we are talking about episode 10 and episode 11, Identity Crisis and Point of No Return. They released back to back. Synopsises were shit. It is Emerie confronts the dark secrets behind Hemlock's scientific research, and the Empire closes in on the match. All right, so yes, what the fuck? I was frustrated. Right? It's frustrating. Does it seem dumb to end this a double episode with literally just Omega getting captured again? Like,
I mean, I guess realistically, that's where they had to kind of end up. Eventually, she would have to get captured, but you know,
did you though?
because they're the Empire, you know, they've got all the resources, all the power. You know, they're kind of, you know, this is the period where they're winning, so you know, it makes sense that you know they'd win in some way. And we do know that eventually this cloning stuff does work in the end. So,
All right, rewind then. What did you make of the double episodes?
I mean, yeah, I thought they were pretty good. I enjoyed particularly the first episode, which I thought was just obviously, you know, very separate to the Bad Batch, and very focusing.
No Bad Batch at all.
No Bad Batch at all. Focusing almost entirely on, you know, Emerie, and you know her taking over Project Necromancer, which is still solely on her nose thing.
What's it mean?
And her kind of realizing that, you know, they've been studying these children, you know, and kind of her ethical feelings about that. I think it was kind of interesting. Yeah, it was an interesting watch. And obviously, in between, you've got, you know, a certain bounty hunter returning to capture children. So yeah, I guess this is kind of more. This could potentially put a more humane spin on them, kind of capturing force-sensitive people. In between or during the time of the Empire, you know, they didn't just capture them and murder them. They at least took them and tried to use their blood to make clones.
I nearly feel like the
I don't know which one's worse.
Yeah.
You know? It's you know.
They kept them locked up and they fed them and experimented on them.
But they got to live, you know, so yeah, that's something.
Sure is something.
You're completely dehumanized. It's called number, you know.
Yeah.
It's a hell of a life. You got to draw.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I thought both episodes were good as well. There was an element of frustration to Omega getting captured again, but I kind of get it. It's fine, but yeah, I think releasing it as a 2-parter made sense, I guess, especially because
one of them doesn't feature the Bad Batch.
Yeah, and they're like, fuck, you know what happened last time we spent a whole episode without a character the show's about? Everyone was like, oh, why is the Mandalorian in this? This is crazy. But
why is this a different show? Yeah.
Oh, was this the Emerie show now? Whoa, get out of here.
Sticking their woke bullshit.
Oh, it's fucking stars a female character. Yes, I think that was really cool seeing like what they're. I mean, I don't really know what they're doing, to be honest. Like, it's just a bunch of kids running around. I'm like, how are you? What are you actually experimenting on here? They're just drawing blood, doing tests, watching them. It reminded me of Stranger Things. You know?
Yeah.
Got all these fucking kids locked up. What are you doing? How are you studying them? Well, just got them locked up. We just watch them.
We watch them. We steal their blood. They make sure we don't escape.
Yeah. Just cut one open. You know what I mean?
Wow. Well. Maybe, if they need to get results quicker.
Yeah, cut it. Just I'm saying you had to do science, but fucking watching can only get so much. Moving the prac.
Okay.
That's why they do those frogs in school. Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah, I thought that was cool seeing that. She definitely shows more of a compassionate side in this episode than I think had been seen before.
I mean, she always had that little bit of compassion. Like, she was super nice to Omega, but she was still very much needs to be a good clone. Needs to follow orders, kind of thing. Loyal to the Empire. But it feels like maybe that's being a little bit tested.
Yeah, it seemed like there was a bit more in this.
There was definite reluctance.
Yeah, I'm like, I wonder if that's going to pay off within the next 4 episodes at all.
Yeah, you would hope so.
Maybe she does, like when they go to, rescue Omega, presumably. I
mean, the other thing that threw me this episode, I don't know if I noticed it last time, but she sounds very much like Omega, which, I don't think was so much the case in the first few appearances.
Don't know, but it's definitely not the same voice actor.
No, it's definitely not. That's why it's impressive that they kind of sound similar.
Yeah, I hadn't really noticed it, to be honest. But I mean, I can see it. I guess that would make sense, though.
No, it makes sense, but yeah.
But yeah, I guess the other standout thing was it's one thing to see the kids. It's another thing with the one that they actually steal, that Cad Bane steals. Shout out to Cad Bane.
Shout out to me for calling Cad Bane.
We're gonna have a bounty hunter rescuer.
We've only got 3 bounty hunters available. Mandalorian.
There's me. I die.
Boba Fett or Cad Bane.
Boba Fett dies, but he comes
Fennec,
back.
I guess, yeah.
Fennec is yet to die, but she can die and come back too. I like seeing Cad Bane. Obviously, I think Cad Bane's a really cool, good bounty hunter. Died like a bitch in that TV show though.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'll erase it from my memory. Back to being cool on this. Cool and evil.
Which thing was that in?
I fucking don't know. Boba Fett, right?
It was Boba Fett?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
Yeah. Tatooine. Fucking who cares, right? Didn't happen anyway. One of those shitty shows. Timmy Oliphant was there? It was Mando,
He was. Right? I thought he died first. Doesn't he kill Timmy Oliphant and then...
The fact that we're having to try and work this out says a lot about how much those... And episodes that, unlike most people, we have watched and then come on here and talked about.
Yeah.
And we still cannot remember what the fuck happened.
Yeah,
and
you know why? Very memorable.
Exactly. Okay. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Just says something, doesn't it? But yeah, I think him taking the baby, like that was the... It's like, oh my god, they're stealing babies.
Mm-hmm.
Where he shut that thing up. That part was funny. I can't remember his droid's name, but droid just being like, I'm not a babysitter droid or whatever.
Yeah.
That's funny. And then going into the second episode, Point No Return. Very cool, very action-packed, obviously. I think ultimately, as annoying as it is that like Omega is captured again, there is something about this episode just sort of being she chooses to get captured, right? That's the important.
It's a choice. She does it to save everybody else.
Yeah. She accepts it no matter what. Empire's just going to keep coming and coming and coming, and there's no escaping.
Here's my biggest issue with this episode.
Mm-hmm.
2 episodes ago, you had this Force assassin hunter bounty hunter lady come into this little cove and plant her ship.
Yep, correct.
And you didn't like close that off or anyway, or like put sensors there or anything. You just left it. And now this other assassin has come and landed in that exact same cove.
I was thinking the same thing, because when they show his ship fly out, I was like, is that really the only spot?
Yeah, the only hidden
one
spot.
Parking, there's There's one parking spot for people who want to sneak onto this planet.
Yeah. Just put a sensor, put some booby traps down. Something. Jeez. Rough.
Terrible. Rough. But yeah, I mean, it was very action packed. Obviously, majority of the episode, like following on from the first episode being a bit more, drama based and stuff like that, which was cool. Lots of really cool placed out set pieces, all set dark and everything. That it was very well paced. I thought very. Lots of cool action. Obviously, Wrecker going down early. You're like, holy shit, they've killed another one.
They destroyed the ship.
Destroyed the ship straight up, fucking gone.
They blew up their home.
Hunter getting obliterated from the sky, basically surviving, but it was just one by one. It was cool to see them consistently sort of outplayed.
Yeah, they were in a kind of no-win situation. There was no.
They thought they could win. They see him coming. They're like, "Oh, do this. We'll be right." And they get fucked left, right, and center.
Yeah, they get really fucked. So,
even the dog.
Poor Batch.
Survives though. There was a second there. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Really? They killed the dog? That'd be a bold choice.
That would be wild. Yeah. Well, I think is when she runs up and attacks one of the stormtroopers or something. I'm like, "Fucking you're
crazy." It's a bold choice.
Bold choice. Going in. Yeah.
Crazy.
How do you reckon they're gonna solve this? Old mate misses his shot with the tracker.
She's gonna use the force. Use the force, connect with them, and say where they are. She's doing the meditation thing on the ship. Or she's got a second tracker hidden on her somewhere.
That's what I'm assuming. Surely.
Surely. Under her hat. Surely you can get trackers that are a bit smaller. Because the tracker she handed over was like a cell phone sized thing.
Yeah. I'm hoping because he fuck, what's his name?
Crosshair.
Crosshair didn't look that disappointed.
No, he was a little disappointed.
It was all for show.
Yeah.
It was all for show. It was all for the camera.
Who was watching? Just us.
Learn to shoot. Yeah, us. He was doing it for
He was putting it off.
Yeah, the Truman Show.
He knew he was being watched at that time by us, the camera.
Yeah.
He's like, I need to act.
Disappointed that your tracker missed,
Yeah.
Can't shoot for shit anymore, mate. Just retire. Where are we going then? 4 episodes left.
They're gonna break into that place. They're gonna make one shitty clone of the Emperor. He'll probably end up killing everybody. Yeah, the first shitty Snoke. The first Snoke. He'll end up destroying everything. And they'll find the base, try to save Omega, and then everybody dies.
I hate everything you just said, but it's also it wouldn't surprise me. Yeah, I know what to say now. Because I can't wait to see the end of the show if it's all led up to like some reveal about like, oh, the first Snoke. I'll be like so glad I spent 3 seasons watching the show for that being the payoff. No, I'm assuming there's a second tracker. They gather some allies.
All the remaining clones.
Rex and shit. Yeah. Gather them up.
Then, because of their actions, all their political allies can't help them anymore, and they sentence all clones to die.
Yeah, and then the true twist and stuff of the show is that the lie we've been told, which is that all the clones were phased out.
No, they were hunted down.
They were hunted down, killed,
turned
off. Yeah, I'm going with that. That'd be cool. It won't be that cool though. I bet you watch.
That'd be sad.
Do you reckon? So 4 episodes left. Do you reckon it's like 3 episodes wrapping up the main story, and then like 1 episode that's more of an epilogue, or what do you reckon?
I don't think they've really done that, have they?
No, not really.
Not in Clone Wars, not in Rebels,
No.
They just end the story where it ends. Don't give you any extra feeling.
Yeah, fair. All right, well, that'll do it for this week's episode of The Very Bad Batch. We'll be back to discuss this week's episode later in the week. This one posted a little bit late. Rip. Sorry. My bad. Moving on. Anyway, don't forget, we will... I'm not doing a trailer reaction to it, but yes, we will have an episode up for that Tales of Jedi Season 2 thing.
Tales of the Empire.
No, Tales of the Empire, sorry. Tales of Jedi was the first season. My bad.
It's just about
Barris is back, Ash. Barris is back.
I haven't watched the trailer yet.
Okay, sorry. Follow us on Twitter, explosionhour.com/Twitter, explosionhour.com/Discord takes you to our Discord. And if you want to support the show and the website, explosionhour.com, you can do that by heading to our Ko-fi page. You can find that by heading to explosionhour.com/support. And until next week, may the Force be with you.